The first time I laid eyes on Julia was during our final semester of college. She wasn't just beautiful. She radiated a kind of energy that lit up any room she stepped into. Her laugh, her attentiveness, the way her eyes shimmered when you said something amusing. It all worked in this perfect harmony that made you feel like the world had paused just for you. I was your classic computer science introvert, awkward, bookish, and completely devoid of game. And Julia, she was the kind of woman you'd imagine gracing the pages of a poetry journal or dancing barefoot at a music festival. But against all odds, our lives collided. A clumsy coffee spill, an awkward chuckle, and somehow it spiraled into something profound. We were together for 3 whole years. Through thick and thin, we were there. Her arms around me during my worst spirals of self-doubt, and mine holding her while she sobbed in the dark, tormented by existential dread. What we had was no illusion. It was raw, enduring love, the kind people write novels about. On our third anniversary, I proposed. No grand spectacle, just us in our apartment, soft fairy lights glowing, her favorite vinyl spinning, and a ring that matched her taste. She said yes, tears streaming down her face, holding me like she never wanted to let go, like releasing me would unravel her. I genuinely believed we were soulbound, forever. The early months were like walking on clouds. We were wrapped up in planning an intimate wedding, picking venues, dreaming up our honeymoon. Even names for our unborn kids danced on our lips. I thought we were completely in tune. But then the drift began, slowly at first, and then with a violent pull of a riptide. Julia picked up yoga. Harmless at first, a common enough phase. Then came the spiritual retreats, weekend absences that stretched longer and longer. I cheered her on, thinking she was finally learning to love herself. She never once uttered phrases like inner growth or healing past wounds. But something was shifting. She'd returned from these classes with a glow that wasn't about fitness. She clutched her phone tighter, changed the password. Her vocabulary morphed. Now it was alignment, energy vampires, and toxic cycles. I came to realize toxic cycles meant me. I tried to act normal. I asked her if everything was all right. She smiled. No, she laughed and said, "I'm just evolving." I hadn't known she meant she was evolving away from me. And then the night came that detonated it all. She slithered into our apartment late, hair messy, eyes red, sitting across from me like a ghost of the woman I knew. Her voice trembled as she spoke. "I need to tell you something," she said. Those words froze my blood. My gut twisted before she even revealed anything else. "I've met someone. His name's River, from yoga. He teaches breathwork and energy healing." I felt my chest cave in. We haven't done much, but something's there. It's different. It's real. He could be my soulmate. That word pierced me like a dagger. Soulmate. Some random yogi in linen pants, whispering chakras. She said he saw her. She said he awakened her divine feminine, whatever that meant. "And me?" I asked, voice cracking with restraint. She sobbed. "I'll always love you. But this? It's deeper. It's like he connects with my soul." I wanted to scream, to throw something, to demand if the 3 years we shared had been just a warm-up. All the tears, the nights spent nursing each other's wounds, did those mean nothing? Was it all meaningless because some guy with a man bun lit up her third eye? But I said nothing. I sat frozen as the woman I planned my future with walked out the door, chasing a mirage. A week later, she packed and left. She said it was just for space, that she needed clarity. But I knew she was gone for good. The following weeks were a cruel fog of rage, sorrow, and relentless self-blame. My mind replayed everything, over and over. What had I done wrong? Was I dull? Routine? Not spiritually awakened enough? Friends tried to help, called her selfish, told me I dodged a bullet. The words were right, but they meant nothing. Nights were the worst. Lying in a bed that still smelled like her, imagining her curled into River's arms, whispering about chakras and transcendence, while everything we had turned to dust. Time passed. I stitched myself back together, started hitting the gym, picked up the hobbies I'd shelved, traveled a bit, laughed again. Slowly, I began to reconnect to the man I used to be, the one who'd gotten lost trying to keep her happy. My heart was still fractured, but at least I was moving forward. And then, her name flashed on my screen. 6 months had passed, and just like that, Julia texted, "Hey, can we talk?" My heart split down the middle. Part of me didn't want to hear anything, but the part that still ached needed to know. So I said yes. We met at a quiet cafe. She looked worn, not glowing like before, but faded. Her hair was shorter, her face thinner, her smile hollow. She mumbled at first, then rambling nonsense about bars, cowards, energy. She seemed disconnected, unraveling. It wasn't small talk. It was as if she was trying to translate her disillusionment into words. "I figured," I replied flatly. She exhaled. River wasn't who I thought. He said all the right things about energy, but he couldn't commit. Cheated on me. Repeatedly. Said monogamy was a societal illusion. I took a slow sip of coffee, fought the urge to smirk. "I left him," she said, voice cracking. "And all I could think about was you. The way you loved me without conditions. The safety. The peace. I threw away something real for an illusion." I studied her carefully, all those sleepless nights rising like ghosts. I remembered how she glowed when she spoke of him, how she made me feel like I was holding her back. "You didn't just leave me," I said. "You buried me. You made it sound like I was a phase." Her tears flowed freely. "I know. I was blind, reckless. You didn't deserve any of it. But if even a sliver of your heart still remembers us, I would do anything to earn a second chance." I paused. Let the moment sting like acid. "I'm seeing someone," I said calmly. "She's grounded. Real. She doesn't chase soulmates. She builds." Julia's face twisted. "You're with someone?" "No," I admitted after a pause. "But I'd rather be alone than go back to the fantasy you abandoned me for." She wiped her cheeks, nodded slowly. "I understand." I stood. "Goodbye, Julia." And as I walked away, something inside me felt weightless. It wasn't revenge. It was release. That night, I posted a photo. Me on a rooftop, city lights blazing behind me, glass in hand. The caption? "Healing isn't loud. It's quiet. And it's mine." I knew she'd see it. She did. She liked it. Then unliked it. Then blocked me. Closure. She left chasing her soulmate, and now she's the one crawling broken, reaching for a door I've already closed. And this time, I'm not stepping back through it. Because love, real love, doesn't come with escape clauses or expiration dates. And soulmates? They don't disappear the second things get hard. The end.